Hey there guys, Gutslove here, and well, I am so sorry I've been a bit late with these Steven vlogs because one, I did record my original vlogs on my camera, I was gonna say computer, and inexplicably it got freaking deleted. I talked about so much about the episodes. It was like almost like what 12 minutes per video, per vlog for the last 3 Steven vlogs. And so I have to start all over again. I'm gonna try to do a lightning round to keep each of the vlogs short. Okay, so we're gonna start with the answer. In this episode, we now know how Ruby and Sapphire met, and also how Garnet was first created. We all know that Sapphire and Ruby were part of the court of the homeworld. Mostly Sapphire was under Blue Diamond's court, which means that this is a different kind of society as we originally thought. Yes, it's still with the whole, class system, with still having pearls being like this decorative accessory. We know that Blue Diamond has a pearl and she is precious. I love her design and it's so cute. Please save her. And Sapphire, she is part of Blue Diamond's court, and she is normally asked to foresee the future, to see, okay, the rebels are gonna attack soon in this cloud arena that we have over Earth. Please tell me how it's gonna go. And so Sapphire tells her, okay, the rebels are gonna enter, we're gonna have a few casualties, including myself, but the rebellion will stop here. But after a bit of communication between Ruby and Sapphire, our Ruby, because she's under the Sapphire, she's under the protection of 3 rubies. One of them is our Ruby, and when Pearl and Rose Quartz attack, Ruby kind of understands what Sapphire said a minute earlier. She didn't hear what Sapphire told Blue Diamond, but she kind of got a weird thought of what Sapphire said, that hey, I would have liked to see this colony, but we're not gonna have the time. And when Pearl is about to axe Sapphire off, Ruby comes in to rescue her and accidentally fuses with Garnet. The reason why is because we see the 3 rubies fuse together and they become a bigger ruby. There's no extra limbs, no extra eyes, just a bigger ruby. And we see that our Ruby mentions about how she just needs to fuse with the other rubies to take down the rebellion. And that is a curious thing to think about when you see how our Ruby, fuses with Sapphire accidentally, just trying to protect her, after she notices that Sapphire accepted her fate, being one of the casualties of the rebellion. And when she's like, nope, this is not gonna happen, she is still under my protection, they fuse, they become Garnet, and she is a beautiful cotton candy child. She is gorgeous. I love her hair and her mismatched outfit. It's perfect. Proto Garnet is beautiful. And so Tumblr exploded with that. I mean, like, it exploded with images of Proto Garnet. And afterwards, we see the reaction of the homeworld about, oh, this is disgusting, this is unheard of, it's unbelievable. Like, they are baffled in the negative way, while Rose and Pearl are baffled in a positive way. They're like, wait a minute, this is new, wow. And when Ruby is gonna be axed off, and I mean it like physically, like she's gonna have her gem cracked, killed off. She's gonna get killed off. Sapphire's like, nope. And they run off to Earth, and that's how we get to see a shortened version of what Garnet mentioned in one of the earlier episodes about love. The relationship between 2 people, or in this case, 2 gems. That it takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and a lot of communication. And that even though this episode would have worked so much better as a 22-minute short, well, not short, it's a 22-minute episode, I still like the idea of this episode being just a story that Garnet tells Steven. It's a short thing. You can't keep it going on forever. A lot of people are still not, they do not like this, that it's so short that it that it feels like Ruby and Sapphire have just hit it off and they're boom, instantly in love, which will kind of go against what we heard earlier in this season, but still, we have to understand that this is quasi-romanticized, and also it had to be kept short because, of course, 11-minute runtime. We have to keep that in mind. And after we see this short montage alongside a new song that we hear Ruby and Sapphire talking about, hey, we're stuck in this place, you know, on planet Earth together, and we sort of still feel odd, we feel weird, but still we kind of feel like this is the right thing to do after they got fused. They even talk about it and ask each other, hey, have you ever fused with someone else? You know, not the same gem? And they're like, no, never. This is the first time. And it's thanks to that fusion that they grew closer without knowing that it would happen. Not even Sapphire foresaw this. She only foresaw the I was gonna say destruction, the defeat of the rebellion. She did not see that Ruby was gonna fuse with her. And they fuse again because they feel that this is what we're meant to be. We feel that this is correct. And when they fuse again, of course, and they even mention it, that it's kind of weird, but we feel like this is how it should be. And they meet up with Pearl and Rose Quartz again. We don't know how much time has passed. We don't know if it was a year. We don't know if it were a few days. That's the cool thing and the bad thing about a montage. You don't know, but it's open to interpretation, which is cool. And when Rose Quartz sees them again, even Garnet says, "We do not insult you. We do not disgust you." And Rose is like, hey, who cares what I feel? What do you feel? Like, that's the most perfect thing and a perfect allegory for a lot of people who are either transgender, asexual, or even gay. Not so much straight, come on. That's like the status quo. But it's so beautifully shown about how Garnet feels so scared, so afraid, confused, but happy. She feels happy, even with those confusing thoughts. But still, we can see it in her face that she is dedicated to know more about this. She wants to be herself. She feels that this way, Ruby and Sapphire fused, is the right thing. And it's just a beautiful thing to see. And Garnet, and Rose Quartz, she's like, welcome to Earth. After Garnet, questions, why did Ruby did that? Why did Sapphire could not see the future this way and whatever, blah, 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 blah. And Rose is like, dude, don't question this. You already know the answer. And the answer is, of course, love. Woo! Yay for love! And so that's kind of my lightning round for this episode. I'm gonna try to make it shorter for the next episode. See ya.